Hi, I wanted to do a little video about what it's actually been like living with a very, very rare condition that was not diagnosed until I was in my 40s. And how on earth I've got this far, I don't know. But I think it's really important for someone like myself who's been privileged enough to have got this far and to still have quality of life to put some information out there whilst today it is the day for bringing awareness to rare diseases. And one of the reasons why I'm still here is because I had exceptional, and I still have exceptional medical people that are constantly trying to put Humpty Dumpty, as I kindly and lovingly call myself. Humpty Dumpty is constantly falling off the wall and constantly needs rearranging with all sorts of metal pieces inside me. And because of some really brilliant medical teams, I'm still here. But living with a rare disease, I think one of the nastiest aspects of it is that during my childhood and my teenage years, when I was a young woman, I didn't really know what was going on. And it was very easy for me to think that I was just faulty goods and that really it was a mistake having been born, because there was so little support emotionally, physically, medically, even in my spirit, or as I was attempting to develop my character or how to live my life. Because the issues around having a rare disease and having a disease that affects every single aspect of my collagen from A through to Z is that you can never rely on your physicality. The amount of jobs that I used to get, and I was absolutely enthusiastically gung-ho about wanting to keep to the job and do the best that I could for whoever employed me. And the amount of times that I did that and then I had to stop because I simply wasn't well enough. So you can imagine trying to earn a living or put a pension down or get any kind of stability in your streams of income, or where you live, how you conduct yourself, how you have friendships, how you keep your emotional, mental health absolutely as well as I now know it's possible. It's only when I'm doing these videos that I have an itchy nose or whatever. Anyway, the plus side of having a rare disease is that it pushes you so hard against the rocks, which I wish for people out there that wasn't the case, but it certainly has been the case for me, is that actually you discover what we are really made of as human beings. We are much more capable of establishing what is right with us in the midst of having a body that is all over the place. So far, I've had to have 41 surgeries. I've had 2 strokes and I've had 3 cancers. And I'm here partly because I ended up training, and I don't quite know how I managed it, but I did manage it. Despite leaving school at 12, I managed to be qualified in Chinese medicine, which has a much more holistic way of looking at our lives. And fundamentally, there isn't one single human being alive today, as far as I'm concerned now, that isn't challenged on all sorts of multiple levels. And it's the challenges that actually I have now been trained to not just know, but experience after 40 years of clinical experience. It's those challenges that develop our potential. So in an odd sort of way, I am here to tell you that I'm just one person out of many, 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 even though I have a rare circumstance and disease, that just is living proof of what you can do with your life, no matter what you're up against. So please join with me today and turn round in your own lives, whether you yourself are living with a rare disease, or please find out who amongst you has a rare disease and help us to raise awareness. Now, please also, if you know of people that do have any form of Ehlers-Danlos, tell them about my book, The Pain Paradox. There are in fact 2 books out there, but the short book is The Pain Paradox, because it will give you a completely different way of looking at the pain that we all go through. And I'm here to tell you that you can have far more quality of life, and you can transform some of what you can change, and you can learn to surrender and accept the things you can't. So if I can somehow manage to have a superpower and retain it, when again I'm looking into the barrel of more surgeries, then I can promise you that there's much more to you than you probably are led to believe by the present systems that are out there. You're not your disease. You're not your circumstances, and you're not the pain that you probably might be struggling with if you are not diagnosed yet, or if you've already been diagnosed. There are really wonderful ways of interpreting what is happening and therefore experiencing in your life. And the more that you get on board with being beside yourself as your own best friend, the more that your chemistry can be altered by you. You can be much more in charge of what's going on than you think. I hope that's useful, because I spent years really thinking that I was just a basket case. And I don't want people to go around thinking that. I don't have any control over it, but I will have the guts to share my journey. And I've shared some of it in the 2 books that I've got, and there are some more books coming out, God willing. Take care. Bye-bye.